Okay. One moment. One moment. It should be up. Okay. Yep, we are slaying. We are live. Hello. Wahoo! Hello and welcome. Today I'm here with Fernie again for some more Zero Escape. The well-renowned game Zero Escape.
Hi.
Is there anything you would like to say before we get started?
No. Take it away.
Alright, chillin'. Continue. Is this...
Yeah, save one.
Okay. Okay. I just got
Got your
confused for a
playtime.
second. Okay.
You
Yeah.
got all the Mario question blocks.
Okay. Yeah, that's what got me. I was like, why is it all Mario question box? Yeah. Okay. Okay. We made our way down the hallway, and at the end, waiting for us. Hey, looks like the gang's all here. What's up? Nothing's up. We left our room, headed left, and ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
Oh, right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! You weren't lying about the map segments.
I don't
There's
lie
more!
about the map segments.
Why is there more? Bro! Why is there more? No matter which door we took, all of them led back here. That's the same as the map we found in the lounge. The lounge?
Oh, you found something like that too. Our room was in infirmary.
That's so... We found ours in the crew quarters. Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Interesting. That was a very long elevator segment, too. The whole time I was trying to not comment, like, how much longer is it gonna be? I'm not gonna make fun of it too soon. What the... I don't want to be too mean. This is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red. Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looks like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock. Huh. Yeah, won't budge. Just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine, but it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed. Numbers? Oh, yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours. 2 hours, 6 minutes. Oh, for fuck's sake! You're telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours? Looks like we don't have a choice, then. We gotta head back. Clover, how about you show him that note we found?
Okay, hold on. Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules? Because we found a note just like that. It was in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in the safe in the crew quarters. Here are a few...
There are a few more
sorry.
rules for you. Sorry.
No, you're good. I wasn't sure you should
moment.
do it. Okay, 03. Slade.
Starts with a rabbit pun. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, true.
Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I cannot keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them, and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you've solved the puzzle.
If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that keycard?
You mean this? The Amdex room key.
We found some too!
That makes 6 then. 1 for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh? If you don't like it, stay here. A stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right. Asshole. But I hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd. Well, what's it going to be? Are you gonna go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself? Right, fine. I'm going. So, the weather lately. Alas. Oh my god!
Yeah, I told you!
So the weather lately, huh? Crazy.
It doesn't even help you figure things out more. That's the worst part.
I literally don't know what it's trying to show me. It's just schmoovin'.
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Just as the note said. We had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Hey, Grandpa? You got a poster of a lady in here. It looks like the ones you've got back home.
That's crazy. That's crazy. This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking at least 14, maybe 15 EU.
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that. Let's keep moving. Freak! Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Is that the most important thing? And they took... Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the Nonary game, and if Quark was calling Tenmyoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seem to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Close.
Oh, they're close.
I'm doing air quotes with my hands.
They're close. They're close, you know. One might even say roommates. Let's go, buddy.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates. Can't wait to get out of here and get back to my grandpa videos.
You mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Physical porn goes crazy. That's crazy, bro. Shh. You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly. Okay, bro. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious.
Imagine it's just videos of other grandfathers, like,
So true.
like not porn, just
Grandpa videos. That's so funny.
stock footage of old men.
It's so funny. Real. Just good keepsakes.
Oh, you're finally done.
Welcome, Devil's Minion. I'm so sorry that happened to be the part of the game you entered. I swear it's not typically like this. I swear it's not typically like this.
You were taking so long, I hopped off for a little nap.
Oh, yawning, really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. Pepper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So, I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise, well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
That's a good boy.
I
Sorry,
swear
the
it's...
text was being slow.
No, that was on the text. That's crazy.
Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
We go into the AB rooms, right? Look. We've got some keys for them right here. Kay and Quark have 2 each, so we've got 6 altogether.
But who goes into what room? That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes. What do we do after we go into the room? Play a game. Just like it says on the door. You play the Ambidex game.
Wait. What's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands instead of favoring the left or right, but it can also be taken to mean someone who is
I got this.
someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
It's a game of betrayal then.
So you could put it that way. Then what's an honorary game? That refers to the whole enchilada. The honorary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The Ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Like, yo, this shit's confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you think, B.O.?
B.O. goes hard. That's a good one. You arrogant little bastard!
Well, that's just how I am, so you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AB room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside. I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Kay, Quark, and myself each gave 1 card to Luna, Alice, and Tenmyoji. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion about who would go into which door, but Fi and I found ourselves heading towards the leftmost room. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head in too?
Are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay, okay.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
I don't want to be that guy, but like a body has been discovered. That's oh my gosh.
He has been discovered. That's my best Monokuma impression.
No, that was good. That was good.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? This game's got a time limit too? Wait.
Something wrong?
No, nothing. I just... There's no one here.
What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah. I know, I just...
Let's get inside.
Yeah, right. Ah! We are back.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's different.
Screen?
Yeah. Looks like there's something on it. The Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the Start button on your screen. Once you have entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period has finished.
The hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the Start button!
Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh. Really? Yeah, idiot!
Yes, really?
That wasn't very Sigma of him. Idiot!
Not very Sigma of you.
That was not very Sigma of you.
Hey, looks like everybody's closed their AB gates.
AB gate?
That's the door to the AB room, silly. You're in the AB room right now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation. Now, let's get this party started. Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's the game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mano a mano, or mano a womano. Well, there are two people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas. And it goes the other way, too. Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means potentially Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Tenmi-Oldie.
He's getting more and more creative with the nicknames.
And Bo and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally. What? Don't get it? Don't worry, just listen while 03 explains it all. First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you? All you guys have to do is pick. Just pick one of those easy options. Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick. It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow, so I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, let's say you chose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they, and you'll all get a nice warm fuzzy feeling inside. We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it?
Wait, is this the square? This is the square. You know this is a Punnett square. Hold on.
It's not a Punnett square, I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Unless we're going into the genetics of the points.
No. I was like pattern recognition.
Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome. Somebody did that to me. I'd skin him and stew him with some taters. The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice. And there's nothing for you to feel guilty about.
I like this.
And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. That happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely 0 change in BP. Oh, boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most. You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? Well, let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The 2 of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray. That doesn't mean you split your points, though. You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, What you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but that'll just have to wait, I guess.
What? Why does it have to wait?
Hush now. It'll be okay.
No, it won't.
Hey, I'm just a silly little guy. 30 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Zero? Have I lost you?
Oh, my headphones came a little unplugged, and that's where the mic is connected.
Alas, happens to the best of us.
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained, and wait till the last minute. You've got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust. I'm gonna take a drink of water because that was a long explanation.
That was a long Zero moment. Man, what are we gonna do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. It seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
What's that?
You've never heard of it?
Average Zero escape room moment.
So true. It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Apple and Banana? Apologies, I was drinking.
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. Sorry.
You're good.
In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not, like, telepaths or something.
Oh my god, morphogenetic field reference?
So, that's the setup.
Mm.
You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So the detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. It goes something like this. You can both clam up if that's what you want. We got enough to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there and tell me everything, I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving me trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? You gonna give me what I want, or are you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to cat in the bag. No rush, I'll give you plenty of time to think about it.
So, that's the prisoner's dilemma?
Yeah,
I'm so sorry for your large chunks of text.
It's all good. That's what Peta's Zero Escape character is.
Oh, yeah.
Going on a long monologue about something. What would you do? Say we're an apple or banana shoes.
Well, if my erstwhile criminal associate Banana's going to keep his mouth shut, then the best choice for me is to spill the beans. That way, I only serve 1 year, but what if he confesses 2? Then the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. Then it seems like the best choice is always going to be confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important.
Which is...
That Banana will be thinking the same thing. So, you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you'd both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're going to spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level, too. You see now, the AB game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. They're pretty much the same thing. If we trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0, of course.
Right. So, we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Well, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18 points.
Okay, now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who picks Betray will get 3 points each, so in total they'll have 6 points. But the solo they betrayed will have 2 points subtracted, so the total gain for that game would only be 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round, right?
Yeah.
So for the other teams, you'll get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4, 16 points total.
So, what does that tell you?
If we consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we'll need to all always choose Ally to get the most points. If even one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, so the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits. Not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone, and they hurt you.
Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is that I should pick Ally.
No. I mean the opposite.
What?
If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is betray.
What? Why? You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution, it's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody is happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose Ally and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All three of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So... 20 minutes remain until Ambidex's game polling closes. Unless we can be certain that Alice will choose Ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose Betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Hey, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's gonna happen. Do you know something? You do know something! What are you hiding? Yeah. You know, there's something weird about you. There's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how do you know my name?
Oh, knock it off! This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you. But you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game, and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on. I could ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about...
Discord may be swallowing your lines again.
No, it lagged for a moment, and
Okay.
I couldn't see the new line.
Fair.
Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you, I've never seen you before in my life. What? Yo.
He got the Ace Attorney objection finger.
I was literally thinking, no, that's wrong, but I couldn't make a second Danganronpa reference just because it's similar or same devs.
I mean, Uchikoshi and the Danganronpa guy are friends.
They're friends, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't remember his name. I'm not the Danganronpa person.
Oh, what is Makoto?
Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
I can't take it seriously because its name is canonically Sigma. I know this is like a super dramatic. Yo,
Loaded.
bro. R.I.P. What was that?
What's wrong?
I saw
Saw what?
the explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and...
Whoa, Sigma! Calm down! What are you talking about?
Ugh.
What is it now?
My head.
It hurts?
Yeah.
You know, you said it when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt. It felt like it was gonna explode.
Are you alright?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah. Maybe I could just lay my head on your lap.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Fine, I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by stress, or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It had seemed real, though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future. This wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel, this was real life. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. The stress of the nonary game was probably getting to me more than I thought. I was tired and I was emotional. A hallucination was strange, but really, it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles.
"5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally."
What the hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then I'll set your vote to ally. Make sense? Or do I need to use the smaller words?
So, if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So, we might as well figure out what we're going to do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
Why are you even asking? You made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever. You still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
Then why did you ask me? So, we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What did you mean by that? Is something gonna happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die.
What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
One moment, I just spilled soda absolutely everywhere! This is the second time, by the way. This is 2 consecutive 0 escapes. I'm really responsible.
Do it too!
You know what? I'm actually quite proud of myself. The majority of it is on my pants, which is much better than anywhere else that it could have landed. So we're good. Well, how the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear, I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got, like that's what'll happen.
Oh, come on. That again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth? Wait. Did you see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't...
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
Real. Real. That was just real of her. This was wrong. Fi was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It's like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree. Oh, slay.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
I love how much they waste time in these games.
Real.
Really.
Real.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you going to pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Take it away! 30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. Wait, was I able to choose? Was I able to select?
Yes!
Oh my gosh! Oh no! Well, I mean, that's what I would have done anyway. I want to be nice to Fi.
You want to be nice to Fi?
Yeah.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Hey, I feel so bad. I wanted to ally, but I feel like I should have gone with what Fi said game-wise. Was there... Should I have chosen something? Did I do something wrong?
Listen, unlike the previous game, there's not like an ideal first route.
Okay.
You're gonna have to go through a lot of things. You're basically gonna have to go through everything.
Okay.
So,
Okay, gotcha.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
like, this game has so many routes, I don't even remember them.
Real.
Like, I don't... When you asked me if there was an ideal first door to go through, I did not know.
Thank
Very
you for your participation.
intimidating prospects.
Ambidex gates, now opening.
I'm gonna get some more water, because I think Zero the Third's gonna talk a bunch.
Okay, okay, fair enough. As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. I did the right thing, right?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. You were right there. You watched me choose betray.
Oh. Well, what choice did you have? That's the kind of game this is. Yo, what's up?
Siggy! Fido!
Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the result. Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Alright.
Good. Looks like you're all... Oh god, Discord froze again.
Yup.
Here, finally. Let's get ready to rock. Ambidex game. Oh my god, Discord cut that. Ambidex game round 1. The results. If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Oh! No! 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 I wanted to ally so bad, but I figured I should just go with what the game told me to. I wanted to ally
You also
so
didn't think
bad.
there was a choice.
I didn't think there was a choice. I mean, I figured for a second, I was like, am I allowed to make that? Is it letting me choose? But then it was like, I gotta go with what the game told me anyway. Like, I just feel like that's the right thing to do. Ah! This is so sad. Oh, I like the detail, though, that Clover was in the group
Alexa
that
played
betrayed.
Despacito.
Literally, this is so sad. Alexa played I haven't heard that in forever, but that's iconic. That's really nice. Okay. I'm so sad, actually. I'm so sad. That was devastating.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
No. No! No. I'm sorry, Alice. I'm sorry. Ouch. But it was deserved. It was deserved.
Huh? That was quite a smack.
What the hell is wrong with you? Don't you realize what you've done?
Of course.
We chose betray.
Hence the slaps.
Right. Valid. Valid crash out.
Come on now, I think once was enough.
1,000 times wouldn't be enough. I don't think you understand just how bad this is. I'm sorry. This isn't the kind of thing you can just apologize for. Then what am I supposed to do? The fact that you're even asking that question is insane. How stupid are you?
Alice, why did you choose Ally?
Can you even hear yourself? It's almost like you're saying I'm the idiot for choosing Ally.
We didn't say that.
Haven't you ever heard of the prisoner's dilemma? We have. Then why, for fuck's sake, did you choose Betray? We all get out of here quickest if everyone chooses Ally. Any idiot can see that. So why did you? I'm sorry. Really, I feel terrible. So... like IRL too. IRL. Same.
Yeah.
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Vi again. You'll pay for this. I'm sorry. I feel so bad. I am so sorry. Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose Ally.
No way I'd choose Betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover? What? No! That's not... No!
What is it then?
Well,
You'd have to be crazy to pick Ally. The only way it would make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
So you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
She's an icon! I see. Say no more. I didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Yeah, creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this alright. Figure that means the fault here's gotta be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much. Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly. Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably, all by choosing Ally. No doubt we're all wishing we'd done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AV room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure. Zero, when does the next round start?
Makes you think we'll be having another round.
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP?
That's impossible without a second round.
Yes, you've got a point. You're right. Will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens. They're already open. Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon Round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Moon cards. Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now you'll have to look for the cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long it'll go, but I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So, it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door,
The game goes on.
of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth, winning and losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3 and round 4 and round 5. Round 100, round 2000. You might even go all the way up to round 2000,
24,9,004,897. Sorry, I had to break out a character voice to
No,
do
that was
that
fair. That was valid.
Although I really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yeah. So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person or 2 people or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors. Maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people, if you want.
That's not what you told us! Fernie, did we lose you again? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Fernie, come back! There we are.
Okay.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Chat, technical difficulties. What is going on right now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Okay.
Motherfucker!
Okay, there we go.
Motherfucker, there's a switch to turn the microphone on and off, and that somehow got turned off.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well.
I was like, I could hear you, and I was trying to communicate that so bad.
No, that was evil. That was diabolical. Okay. What matters is that you're back.
Okay, sorry about that.
You're all good.
Yeah, my first word on returning is fucker.
That was good, though. That was pretty good.
I don't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets. What? How? There's a sort of scanner between the two doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people. So it's scanning the bracelets then? Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are.
But, wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come off?
Yes. They do, indeed. And how do I take it off? Well, there's two ways. First is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Theo, I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do.
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really. You die.
Why is Clover surprised?
Yeah, Clover Girl, you've been through this before.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. You know what
It's lagging.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as a thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep when someone dies on a TV show. Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away... The lock on the bracelets releases, right? Yep. So, there you go. Second way. Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round. Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh? Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, to explain everything. Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game. There, that's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Temioli or Alas. Or it might be both of them.
What? Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules. I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and we'll die?
Correct, Stiggy. Bookmark.
So, if I'd been right, but how had she known before Zero told us? I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means that we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points. What? What the hell? This is important stuff! Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Oh god, did that pick up?
No.
Sorry!
Iconic.
That
Iconic.
was the worst the second time, but
No, I
you're not
loved
gonna
it.
hear the first time.
That was iconic. Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them. Oh, the voice crack.
Come on, Discord, work.
Real. Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
It's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew. Right. Right, Fido? Yeah. I guess so.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3, red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow. But wait, you've already got those bracelets. Have a look. The color's changed, hasn't it?
It did change. I'm yellow now. So am I.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait. Really? Mine still says solo. It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although, I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be... magenta. Are you two magenta too? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs, and Ms. Clover is a solo.
Looks like it.
When did they change? Back when the AB gates closed?
I noticed that the bracelet had become yellow in one of the photos, but I was like, I'm sure I was just misremembering. But I knew it. I knew it, and I didn't trust myself, but I knew it. I swear I knew it, but I was like, I'm not gonna question it.
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything. Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again. What? Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? Oh. Never see you guys again.
Oh. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
Did you really think I was gonna cry? Yeah. Suckers! As if I cry over you dummies.
What the? You fucking dick.
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. I'll see you again someday. Have a nice trip.
What an icon.
Told you, the Monokuma of this game.
Literally iconic. That little piece of shit! If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped. That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So... what happens now? We still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, looks like about 42 minutes. We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point standing around. We'll lose nothing by looking, and if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. Scooby-Doo style.
Real.
5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with the frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes, but it wasn't just the one time, and she was the one who went after me.
What was just the one time?
But it wasn't just the one time. This is crazy. We're getting some random Sigma lore right now.
Sigma lore.
Sigma
He's
lore.
so Sigma.
He's literally so Sigma. He's like so Sigma or not Sigma enough, but there's no in between for him. Anyways, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the nonary game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. Hello? Okay, there we go. December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. That's not so far away. 2028? Yo. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. The last time I looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting this stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I didn't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I'd got was that one cold email! She broke up with him over email in 2028! That's crazy!
Think about it.
That's not very... Imagine getting broken up with over email. That is so beta. That is so beta. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, it meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning to go to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. That's real, Sigma. At any rate, I stayed up all night to finish my paper and email it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. This is real. Many nights like that have occurred. Oh my gosh, he's so Sigma, dude. He is so Look at that man. He is so Sigma. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. Darn, that's tough, buddy. God damn it. You stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. Naturally! That's how I fix my car problems. Which I totally have with my car that I have. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Yo! Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door and for a moment...
At least he turned in his assignment before getting kidnapped.
I know, I was literally just thinking that. Like, that's my mentality. If I were to get kidnapped at school, I'd rather it happen after I finish all my work. Then we're good. For a moment, I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit! Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain. There was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in my misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity, valid. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Lounge, infirmary. I want to lounge. Does that sound good?
You get to talk with different people, and I think you get to go wherever you want.
Okay.
Like, you can go to all 3 places.
Okay, awesome. I'll start with lounge then. Oh, goody. My favorite part of the game. Oh, how lucky. Yippee.
Plain text lounge. Oh, hi Sigma.
Can I get you a seat?
Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. So, this is the lounge, huh? A bar, a sofa, and 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room. Really?
Can I get you a drink?
You better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
Are they in America?
This is a lie. This is a lie. She's lying.
Real. Okay. Oh, I forgot they are in America. Okay, yeah. Interesting. I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
She's real for that! You got a point.
Okay, girl, laws don't apply on the death game. Laws don't apply to the death game. She can have Little A drink if she wants.
Literally.
She's like 19.
Literally.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What, the headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though. Migraine convention!
Real! What about you, Luna?
Meow.
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me! No headaches here! Well,
Well, what?
it's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No. My body feels weird. Like, my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms, and then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm, though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. It's kind of like that, but... Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh, yeah, right.
It seemed like we were unconscious for a long time. So it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet. Whatever, that's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys gonna stick around here?
Yeah. I haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later then. I waved goodbye and headed towards the exit. Where to next? So, this is the infirmary, huh? Ugh, what are you doing here? Still mad, huh? Really? What a question is that? Obviously! Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch. That's easy for
talking to
you to say,
yourself.
Dio. Real. Oh my gosh! Is everyone in here? Is it them?
I think so.
That's so funny. We get the Princey monologue era for this one. It's easy for you to say, Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Tenmuji and I only have 1. You do understand what that means, don't you? It's all me. There's no reason to take your anger out on people. You don't get your BP back by being a jerk to him. What's this? You're going to take his side. I thought you of all people would agree with me. I do. No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got, what, maybe 5 years left? Maybe yes, maybe less? I'm not like you. I'm still young. I want to live a long life. There's so many things I still want to do. Like what? Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to go eat tons of delicious food and fall in love. What an idiot. Excuse me! I was gonna take your side, but after all that little horse shit, you're on your own. Ugh! Look! Let me try this again! I'm frustrated. But there really is something important I have to do. Which is... avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do. What happened to him?
Got murdered.
Yeah, I know, like, what do you mean? Could you elaborate on that? No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know. The models are so pretty. I love the 3D models. Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here? I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction? Meaning? I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him. How close were you? I can't say. But it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me. Are you a detective? Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that? Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look. I didn't say I was a detective! Then what are you? CIA? No. Fine, well, whatever you are, you don't look like one. That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep him guessing. Is she a gangster? It'd be kind of awesome if she's like in a gang or something, that's sick. Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover? What's she got to do with anything?
Sorry.
No, that was real, that was real. Is this sprite is silly. I liked it. I love this silly man. He's so silly. Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking, maybe you were related or worked together or something. No. She has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere. Where's somewhere? The middle of a desert. A desert? Yes. But that's an awfully long story. Wait, hold on, why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give us a little personal information too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you? Just a garbage collector. Any ties to Zero? None. What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right? Do I have to answer that? Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you. Oh. Then I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either. I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession? Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader. A ringleader? You're kidding. Nope. I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still. He was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then?
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gone shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and then throws me inside.
A bunch of drunk clowns.
I know! That's so funny! That is so iconic. So good. This is also iconic. What a very delightful character. I love this guy. He's so creature. Before I can even get a good look at him, they hit me with that gash and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. We still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you? I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school, and when I got into my car, this white gas started pouring out of everywhere. Are you some kind of doctor? Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet. I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh? Yeah, I guess I have. Can you think of anything that might have connected you to any of this? Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea. Do any of the people here look familiar to you? Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay since I haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possible he's someone I know. Just who is he anyway? Until that amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing. Oh, come on! You know he's full of shit!
You still don't believe him?
Of course not! Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance, what does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
What about Quark? Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? He's still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny? It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Unimplied!
I know, really, really good job. Really good job hiding your very private relationship with this child, alright? Yeah, you're right. Boy's age would be in elementary school. Oh, what did I just say? Boy's age would be in elementary school.
You don't really know much, do you?
About Quark, I mean. If it makes you feel better, sure. Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor. I don't know, she didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you. Some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
That's Sigma! No, nothing in particular. I wonder how different the experience of playing this game would be if I'd played it before, 2022. Or whenever it was that Sigma became super popular. This game is so... has a different vibe now. You sure? Yeah. She's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know about as much as you do.
Like if you named your main character Leet or something, or
Leaked.
or I'm trying to think of like a better word it could be, but
Gamma. Name him Gamma. So, basically nothing. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I'd spent hours with Fi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she, really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. Well, excuse me, I'm the EP. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly. There's no point talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here. I agree. I'm gonna go check on the others then. Where do you plan on going? Crew quarters! I think
it's the only place left.
literally. I think I'll head to the crew quarters. I see. Right. Later, bro. Okay. I headed out of the infirmary. Let's go! More map segment! Let's go!
Map, map, map.
Map, map, map! Okay, this is gonna be it.
They animated that fucking door and you're gonna look at it.
Oh yeah, they need you to know. This is gonna be the last bit for the night, though. I'm an EP.
That's fair.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't ya?
Yeah, I was. Fi, Alice, and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary?
What's this book?
Huh? Oh, that's a book of meowed cats.
A meowt.
Oh, sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It doesn't really mean anything, though.
Oh, okay.
Is that true? Does it actually not mean anything? Or is this gonna be like a little...
Did it just happen?
That's awesome.
It's weird.
Iconic.
So, what's the cat book about?
Oh. Well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks me out it.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison, which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right?
Meowbee?
What?
I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what Fi told me.
So it probably isn't going to give us any hints then.
Quirk, you're doing it too!
Oops.
It's so funny. I love these silly goobers.
It was so silly.
Literally. Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028.
Is that true? I'm assuming that's true. I'm assuming that's true. I'll look into it later.
I mean, this was made in 2012. I don't know how far out they can predict these things.
I want to assume that's true. I like to think they pick up really random facts that are like, oh, you know, they could predict it, but it's gonna seem really impressive if you do so over a decade in advance.
All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
That's untrue.
Isn't that this New
Sorry,
Year's Eve? No. Valid, okay. Sorry. Okay.
I vaguely remember some of the lounge puzzles, so...
Okay. They lied. They lied.
There's like one puzzle at the very least that isn't connected.
Okay. Valid.
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
Does this take place in the year 2028? Is that what they're saying?
And that's when Sigma got taken.
Oh, yes. Okay. Slayed. The 31st, huh? I'd been knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Oh my... Bars. That was bars. Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah. We did find something. Just one thing, though.
What was it?
You and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay. I got it right here. Just a second.
Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed... Sorry. I thought that was going to be a social thing, but it meant the actual WHO. The WHO has confirmed... The World Health Organization has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients...
And the Who.
The WHO has confirmed. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated. Oh my goodness. The fact that this was created before COVID, I just don't like that. I just don't like when games talk about quarantine before having been through a quarantine.
It was very funny playing this after COVID.
Yeah. Is this for real? Seems a little hard to believe. Oh,
It seems a little hard to believe.
if it really
When timeline-wise, Sigma already lived through this.
real. If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, it sounds like a pretty big deal.
Yes, it does.
There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've even heard the term Radical 6.
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Clover's voice shattered the silence.
You guys! Hurry! You need to come with me!
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something. What did you find? It's horrible. It's really scary. Why is she still smiling while saying that?
I know, all of her sprites are smiling. It's kind of uncanny, but like,
That's
it's fun.
fucked up.
I like it. Horrible.
Never mind. Just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it.
Where is it?
It's right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Quark. She said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The three of us crouched down and followed her finger. There it was. What the hell is this?
I think it's a bomb.
A bomb? No way.
Oh, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Of course. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to tell everybody! No, it's alright! Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds. See?
Where is it? Where's this bomb? No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared.
Oh, okay. Thought they were misgendering Dio for a sec.
Dio, actually, our queen. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There. You see?
Oh my goodness. Hold on. I have to check. I'm messing something up. I don't know what it is, but I keep messing something up. Okay, not my microphone, so not my problem. For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Fi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an activate button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Hmm.
Who is the first person to find this?
Me. And Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here. I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here, then. Yes! How did you know it was a bomb? Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it. Why? Well, during my training...
Clover! Clover's eyes widened and she clapped her hands over her mouth. Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit! This isn't time for keeping secrets!
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter?
What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's annihilation?
Ah, I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. You said it's an elementary particle. One of the smallest bits of matter. But I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji? Me? Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best. Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please. Fi nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay, to begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles. But there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons, and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh. Alright. How about this? Got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. Fi, don't be gender essentialist.
Real.
What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women,
Real.
then when you put them together, they disappear. That's
Real.
how life works.
Very much.
Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know. Baby.
I knew it was coming. I knew that was gonna happen.
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't gonna be making a baby. Just how big of a... just how big of an explosion are we going to get here? It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared. The mass lost during an annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So, you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
Bro, I'm not smart enough to play this game! For example,
let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yeah. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules. 63 trillion joules. That's about as much as the Hiroshima bomb.
What the? You've got to be kidding me! But there's only 355 milligrams of stuff in there!
Well, technically, it's 700 milligrams, since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point! We're not talking about something that weighs less than a gram being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds!
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 UG of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right? What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton!
Only about a ton of TNT.
Only a ton. Only
We're
a ton,
so
don't
safe.
worry. Yeah, don't worry. It's just a ton. No, like, don't worry.
Yes, well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building.
True, but it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but how do we know that this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered, then there could be a number 2 bomb or a number 1 bomb out there, huh?
Sigma. That's Sigma. That's Sigma, bestie.
Oh. My bad. Then there could be a number 2 bomb or a number 1 bomb out there, huh?
Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th or a 5th or...
I like when they take the time to let us know that everyone's silent. Yeah. I like when they give everyone a chance to
Everyone
say
dislikes
dot, dot,
that.
dot. Everyone dislikes that! Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it somewhere.
Dio stepped forward and reached for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it? Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now. Until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
Then you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore this incredibly deadly bomb that is probably going to kill us all.
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
And spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
So, we just need to get this password.
Yes, that's right.
But there's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Do something like this.
I have no idea. But we can figure out when they did it.
Oh yeah?
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we left. after we left, huh? But when we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. And after that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before that, no.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah! You don't know, do you? Before we went out to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma.
Oh?
What were you doing?
Well, I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. I stayed behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. I kind of like how all her sprites are smiling. It's like, I don't know, like she's cheeky. I don't know. I like it. So it doesn't always fit the vibe, but it's iconic. Everyone dislikes
I
that.
found a bomb, smiley face.
I found a bomb! Hey guys.
Just girly things.
Just-
90 bombs.
Just girly things. Hey, why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, did you? I never said that. Not out loud, you didn't. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
That was, just a... I could hardly say premonition. If they didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet, they'd think I was insane. Wait! This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmyoji, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else in here and they set up the...
Impossible.
Why?
There's no way that would get past 0. And there's no way 0 would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward. What? When you say 0, you mean the AI, right? Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real 0, the one behind all of this, as 0 Senior. Which could, of course, make the AI 0 Junior.
But he's 0 the third.
0 the third.
Be niceys to him. Know his name. Okay. Fine with me. Anyway. Whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
But what if the 10th person is 0 Senior?
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, 0 Junior said so. He said that the real 0 was one of us.
Fi and Clover were right. There couldn't be a 10th guest. And 0 Senior was, without a doubt, one of us. But if that was the case, then could 0 Senior have planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Dio? Luna? Kay? Clover? Tenmyoji? Fi? Or... It seemed insane, but could it have been Quark? No. why would Zero Senior have gone to all the trouble of setting a bomb? To make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No. It didn't fit at all. But if that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
I really think an elementary schooler planted a bomb.
He did. Confirmed.
Oh no! This is bad!
What is it?
Press the buttons on your bracelet.
Oh, shit. Is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open.
Let's go then.
You're right.
This bomb thing is going to have to wait until later.
Alright, come on everybody. Oh, yiffy. Here we go!
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Hey, the doors are open.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Well, what are our options this time?
Pay attention.
I'm only saying this once.
Just like last time, you've got 3 possible combinations.
Fi quickly laid out our choices. Option A. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Clover, cyan, and go through the green door. Tenmyoji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Alice, yellow, and go through the red door. Kay and Quark, cyan, pair up with Phi, magenta, and go through the blue door. Option B. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Phi, magenta, and go through the red door. Tenmyoji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Clover, cyan, and go through the blue door. Kay and Quark, cyan, pair up with Alice, yellow, and go through the green door. Option C. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Alice, yellow, and go through the blue door. Tenmyoji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Phi, magenta, and open the green door. Kay and Quark, cyan, pair up with Clover, cyan, and open the red door.
Three minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Okay, how do we want to do this? Well, you decided the first time, right? Yeah. Then, can I decide this time? Why you? I think I deserve it! I only have one BP left. She does deserve fully. Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose? Wouldn't you agree? I would.
Oh, I forgot it was Quark!
That means you should get to choose too. I mean, you've only got 1 BP, right?
You've got a point. But how about we listen to what Alice wants first? So tell us, which door and which people do you want? The green door. And I want to go with Kay and Quark. I see. Option B then. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that alright with you, Tenmyoji? Yeah, sure, I don't mind.
Well, why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you. You said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind. I figure this will give me the chance.
I've been wanting to pair up with Alice too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, and that is?
We'll get to that later.
Wait, Alice's first choice would be option B then.
Yes. I guess.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
I thought about it for a moment. If I went with option B, then Luna and I would go through the red door with Phi. As far as how I felt about that, yeah, for sure. I owe it to Alice. I feel so bad about that. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't have any problems with it.
There were no objections.
Then we're all set. Let's go, everybody.
Okay, I guess save here, cause
Yar. Okay.
my God, these people always leave it until the last minute.
Literally. Okay, save. We are saving.
I could never.
Alas.
I'm getting there like 10 minutes ahead of time.
Oh yeah. I could never. These people are slow. Okay. Are we set?
Yep.
Alrighty. Yes. I saved. Okay. Awesome. Then that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me.
Of course.
And thank you so much to everyone who stopped in, gave a little hangout. But that'll be all for today. So, I hope you all have a lovely day. Going to hit end stream now. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. It is